really
I
nice
did.
I was going to say,
I was an old guy with braces. I had braces in my wedding photos.
Your teeth are perfect.
Yeah.
The pause is, I'm just waiting for you to say the same about mine.
Oh, your teeth are great too. Make sure you go to hometownstation.com for all the latest and greatest Santa Clarita has to offer. And speaking of the greatest Santa Clarita has to offer, you can go to embraceyoursmile.com to learn more information. But Dr. Megan LeCornu joins us in studio.
Good morning and welcome, Dr. Megan LeCornu. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Finally warm. It's a little chilly outside, but beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
What are we going to talk about today besides braces?
Well, something that's interesting is sports cards. You know, it's the season when all the kids are starting to sign up or think about signing up for sports activities in the spring and in the summer. And not to mention, baseball's in full swing right now. Mm-hmm. And I have a lot of parents that ask me, my kid doesn't play a contact sport like football or ice hockey. Those are the sports that automatically we know they need some kind of mouth protection because it's required.
Sure.
So they're like, they dismiss it when their kids are playing sports like baseball or soccer or things like that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's very interesting because in our practice alone, we've had a couple of very severe baseball emergencies.
What is a sports guard? Is it, because I don't know what it is, but I imagine it's kind of like something you use at night when I grind my teeth and I have to put in a plastic thing to stop grinding. Is it something along that line?
Yeah, it's very similar. So basically it's a mouth guard, and there are certain recommendations on the thicknesses of mouth guard based on this contact the sport has. Mm-hmm. And so it's basically a protective mouth guard that goes over the teeth. A very good fitting mouth guard should really fit nice and snug. It shouldn't move around a lot when the kid is trying to talk. It should be something that they put on their mouth. They're able to communicate with their teammates, and it's not going to be flopping around. So a lot of times the reason kids don't really want to wear the mouth guards is because they actually don't fit properly.
I was going to say, so this is more like a retainer where you can actually talk around it, because the one I have at night, you can't really that happens. So that's not what happens with a sports guard.
One that's fitting properly, they should still be able to communicate around a little bit. And so for different sports like soccer, you don't need one that's as thick as you do for a sport like football. Mm-hmm. And so for a sport like soccer, we can actually make them fairly thin. They don't cover the roof of the mouth. And it makes it really easy for the kids to be able to talk around it, and they can comfortably play their sport and communicate with their teammates.
So these are made to each individual person. Do you take a mold of the teeth?
Exactly. So they're customized. So one that fits properly is typically customized, which means we need to get a mold of the teeth, and then we make them customized to fit each individual's mouth. And that's how they are more comfortable.
How long does it take from start to finish?
Well, usually what we do is we have patients come in, they get an impression. The impression takes about 5 minutes. And then they usually come back a week later and we deliver the mouth guard.
Oh, so very quick turnaround.
Yeah, very quick.
Extremely quick. Can you get them in different colors? Because the kids, I remember that was a big thing for my daughter. She couldn't just get the plain pink retainer.
Exactly.
Had to get the purple one.
Not only do we do whatever color they want, we can actually put their team logo in it. We put their team number in it. What we enjoy is we really try to make the kids have fun with it, because we want to support, and promote, safety, not only with the whole body, but also with the teeth. There's also been some very interesting studies that show for sports like football and ice hockey, a mouth guard that fits properly is more protective against concussions even. And the reason is because our jawbone there's a very thin piece of bone that basically is between our jawbone and our brain cavity. And so sometimes when we hit, that can get rammed into that thin bone, and that alone can cause concussions.
This is amazing news, because as a mom, that is one of the important things. We get very squeamish as a mom. I know that I did about contact sports and football and all of this concussion talk coming up. If that can be prevented, or at least, by these guards, that is amazing news. Yep. This is something that everyone, all the kids playing football, should invest in. Absolutely, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And so, we really do a thing at our office to make it very cost effective for the parents. And so we encourage them to come in, because we really like supporting, our local teams. And so we really like to work with the teams in our community. So
amazing. that is such great news. Protect your teeth, protect your noggin, and especially if you had braces.
Yes, and especially with braces, because even in sports like soccer, it is a physical sport, and you get an elbow to the face with braces on. Well, now you have a bunch of braces embedded in your lip, and I've had to go to the office on Saturday afternoons and numb patients out to help them get their lip out of the braces.
Oh,
so it's very, very important we protect our teeth.
Dr. LeCornu, braces in the lip.
That's not fun.
It is not, but you have this perfect solution, and they can be very cool, and the emblem and the right color. It's all good stuff. What is the phone number? Because I know there are parents driving around right now who want to call you and make sure their kid has one of these come up for softball, for baseball, for soccer, for football especially.
Yes.
Everyone playing on the football team should have one.
Absolutely.
What's the phone number? Where can we get you?
So they can get a hold of us at 661-259-2388. They can also go to our website at www.embraceyoursmile.com.
Embraceyoursmile.com.
I love
Go
it.
ahead.
I love it. And I just want to remind parents that it's not just sports like football and ice hockey. We've had 2 injuries recently of kids having damage to their teeth in baseball. And so it's...
Well, yeah, you have that baseball flying at you.
Yep.
You don't duck quick enough. They come at you.
Yep. We had a ground ball where it took a bad bounce and hit a kiddo in the front teeth, and the teeth got pushed backwards. And we had another kiddo just at practice. One of the kids accidentally flung the bat after they hit a ball, and it hit the kid in the face.
Yeah.
So it's really important that we remind ourselves that, we only get one set of permanent teeth, and that's it. So we really want to protect them.
We have the means, we have the way to do this. Let's do it.
Yep, exactly.
Right? Exactly. Dr. Megan LeCornu, thank you so much for being part of the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. Have a great week.
Thank you. You too.